Dear viewers, and we have over the phone Nile TV's correspondent from Giza, Ahmed Nader. Good evening, Ahmed.
Good evening, Lamia.
So, Ahmed, tell us the latest updates where you are.
Yes, speaking about the updates, we do know that the polling centers and the polling stations all over the 10 governorates which are witnessing the repeat of the parliamentary elections or the rerun for the parliamentary elections for the Egyptians living within Egypt, including the governorate of Giza, according to the directives and according to the regulations set by the National Elections Authority and its head of the executive committee of it, Councillor Ahmed al-Binderi. The polling stations will be closed and the parliamentary elections and the procedures will be ending at 9 p.m., which leaves us about 53 minutes till the end of the parliamentary elections for this phase, as 30 constituencies had the results annulled by the higher constitutional courts. So we will be having at least 53 minutes until the end of the parliamentary elections in the governorate of Giza, and I'm right now at the polling center of Mohammed Quraim. It is near to Al-Bahr Al-Azam street, one of the longest, one of the main streets of the governorate of Giza, linking from Al-Munib to Ad-Du'i. So the whole governorate is witnessing the parliamentary elections, more specifically in 7 districts, including October, for example, Al-Haram, Badrashin, Bula al-Dakur, Manshayt al-Anatir, and Obraniya, which is also nearby to the polling center of Mohammed Quraim. The 7 electoral districts, they have 256 polling centers and 571 sub-committees in the governorate of Giza. And let me tell you more about the numbers that are expected to be voting, who are eligible even to vote, because the governorate of Giza, it has 6.5 million citizens in general. It's a big governorate, and it has 5 million eligible voters. So we did see a high turnout yesterday on the first day, and on the second day as well for the polling center, which I am located in now, and especially for women and the youth. The young men, the young women of the governorate of Giza were very excited. They were super enthusiastic to be on the streets and to be participating and to be going to the polling stations and to the polling centers to be participating in the parliamentary elections this time around. And as I mentioned, for yesterday and for today, the doors opened at 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. We are expecting the closure to be happening in about 15 minutes time.
Yes. Ahmed, tell me, is everything going smoothly and the logistics and facilities are well provided, the security measures and so?
Yes, exactly, Lamia. As you mentioned, we do know that this is a repeat for the parliamentary elections in 7 constituencies or districts in the governorate of Giza. But this time around, there are measures which were applied, and we had the regulations applied by the National Elections Authority and the Executive Committee of the National Elections Authority, headed by Councillor Ahmed al-Binderi, and they were implemented in coordination with the Ministry of Interior, and even in cooperation and coordination with the Ministry of Health, more specifically with the Ministry of Interior, because the organization, the security, the safety of all the procedures taking place within the electoral process, they took place according to the directives of the Ministry of Interior. Police officers we have seen in previous feeds throughout the day, and even for yesterday, they were here and they were organizing the parliamentary elections and the process of citizens going into the polling station, into the polling centers, and casting their votes and casting their ballots, and then leaving the polling centers as soon as possible and casting their ballots as efficiently as possible. So there is coordination between the National Elections Authority and the Ministry of Interior to be evading the problems that we have witnessed in the first time for the parliamentary elections in the governorate of Giza. And I think that this time it is a success, Lamia.
Yes, with this tight security measures and coordination with the Ministry of Interior, so no violations have been monitored so far?
Yes, none. I have seen none because we've been here since the early hours of Thursday, the second day of the parliamentary elections, in the Mohammed Quraim Polling Center, which is right between the entry to the neighborhood of Al-Umraniyya and the street of Al-Bahr Al-A'zam. So it has a lot of people passing through, a lot of citizens, a lot of eligible voters, and I've seen no violations, nothing of which we have heard of in the first time for the parliamentary elections in the governorate of Giza. So I think that the measures that were implemented and the directives that we have seen being set up by the National Elections Authority, they were implemented right now on the ground with no problems and violations or irregularities. And if there were any violations, we could have heard of them by Councillor Binderi, Ahmed Binderi, in the press conferences that we have seen throughout the past week.
So, Ahmed, thank you so much. Our Nile TV's correspondent, Ahmed Nader from Giza, will follow up with you through the day and back to our